This video isn't sponsored in any sort of way. I want to talk to you guys today about a game I've been spending a ton of time on, alone and with my friends, making it one of my current favorite games, Gunfire Reborn. I'm actually the kind of person who has hundreds of games and maybe plays 4 or 5 of them at a time. So when my friends came to me and said, "Hey, Mrwishe, you really got to come and play Gunfire Reborn with us," I first was like, I don't know. I already got Humble Bundle and other stuff. So I was a little reluctant to buy. However, when I noticed that it was only $10, I went ahead and took the dive so I could go and play with my friends. And I was not disappointed. Gunfire Reborn, if you wanted to put it into a genre, would be a first-person shooter, roguelite, and a lot of other people will also tell you RPG, although the RPG part is objectable at best.
You keep your hands rocking, Sam, young
Yeah,
man.
you stay where you're at right now, okay? You're under arrest right now. Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
When you first start the game, it throws you right into the tutorial. It's very straightforward. You get this gun. It's got 9 shots, unlimited ammo. It's basically like a revolver. Enemies will go down with a couple of headshots, and there's only going to be so many of them that are thrown at you over here. You can maybe fight 4 bad guys. You're going to get through this easy peasy, no problem. And then you're going to go ahead to this little inn where you meet this giant panda named Bao, and he's your mission giver, although you never talk to him past this one conversation at the very beginning, at this point at least. Once you finish talking to him in the, essentially what you'll see is the menu screen when you start up the game from this point on, it will go into the lobby area where you can jump into an adventure. Go ahead, you start your adventure, and you'll notice right away that the map is pretty straightforward. It's very linear. You'll move from room to room, clear out the enemies after you kill it, all the aggro in one place. Little ping pops up on your map, follow the ping, go to the next room, kill all the enemies, so on and so forth until you reach the end of the stage. While you're moving around the room, you'll notice that there's things happening. There's cracks in the walls, there's explosive barrels and other elemental things going on. As you level up, you'll be able to access more of those things that you see. You're going to be blasting all these really cartoony looking minions. The shooting feels awesome. That gun we were just talking about before, it feels great. The shot, the way it sounds, and when the bullets connect with the enemies just feels so right. And it feels great when you get the right gun and then you pick up all the right power-ups and you can just melt through enemies. It's so cool when that happens. You just watch all the damage pop up. It's elemental, critical, lucky, bah, 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 bah. It's just so much fun. Anyway, you're equipped with this orb that when you hit enemies, it'll bind them and do a little bit of splash damage, and it gives you this cool extra move that you can use to really mix up your gameplay and make it more fun. But that feeling of being like Rambo can get stripped away from you before you even know it, and that's a big part of the game, actually. For me, it was about 20 minutes into playing the game. I'm just kind of running around and shooting through all these bad guys with the default gun, feeling like a badass, but I really wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. And on the floor, there was like 10 or more of these beetle things just surrounding me and then just jumping and biting me. And the next thing I know, I'm dead. Like, it just happened so quickly. I was pretty upset by it. The game bugged out. You just hear the chitter of the bugs the whole time, like. And I was really surprised, and I was very annoyed, at my untimely death. But like I just mentioned before, dying is a really big part of leveling up. So a couple things happen when you die. First, if you didn't notice, when you're killing enemies, you'll be picking up some souls from them. You'll have the opportunity to spend those souls to buff your character after you die in different ways. You could do things like raise your max health or allow yourself to carry more ammo. And all of that's really important, and you could go down the list and see what you want, but what leveling up those different buffs actually do for you is literally level up your character. For new players, I would suggest going down the tree that'll get you to be able to open vaults and give you a gun in the beginning of the game. Both of those things will really help you progress further in your runs, getting more souls, leveling up on those other things. There's going to be 2 main drops for directly powering up your character. You're going to have occult scrolls and golden goblets. Scrolls you're going to find in chests throughout the map. Sometimes they're going to be in a vault. Sometimes you're going to find a cursed chest in the map and you're going to require you some sort of payment, which is awesome sometimes. Power up, get stronger, get more souls. It's addicting. The second type of pickup that you'll get are a little bit more rare. These are called golden goblets. They're going to drop at the end of every single stage and sometimes after you fight elite bosses or mini bosses inside of vaults or that might appear within your run. These bad boys will give you ascension upgrades. For your first character, the little kitty cat, your ascension groups are split into elemental, smoke, and orbs. The elemental upgrade will obviously help you with elemental damage and punishment. Smoke will be for your grenades that you throw, and the orb will upgrade your ability. These upgrades can stack, and again, if RNG is on your side, you can get some ridiculously powerful upgrades from these. So, now you've died a few times, you have a better grip on the game, and you've made it to the first boss. He's not the hardest, but he'll hit you hard. See, this game is designed to make you want to get right back in, get stronger, get further, but the true fun and mayhem is 100% nestled into multiplayer. Playing with friends is always fun, and this game has our entire group of friends playing. Up to 4 people in a group can try to make it as far as they can through the stages, but there are only so many enemies and the hardness scales with the players. So this means more bullets, more explosions, more souls, more fun. You also get your own drops, which is awesome. No fighting for weapons or scrolls. Even better though, is after you pick something up, you could drop it. And that item will then appear for all of your teammates. And they could drop it and do the same and cycle through their weapons and scrolls, etc. So if you have something that would help a teammate better and overall make the game a little bit easier to run through, y'all could share it. Little things like that make this game just so much fun. This game is in early access, so there are a few bugs. There's a little bit of connection issues depending on where you are in the world, but the developers seem to consistently putting out updates for the game, as well as paying attention to reviews and suggestions. This is a fast-paced, colorful, and fun game. For just over $10, you cannot go wrong. You'll find yourself playing just one more over and over again. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Mrwishe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys again soon. Peace and love, everybody.